Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ra Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who have taught us this truth and rule well. Peace and salutations to the chosen and the elect. I'm Ari Azabak out of the GMS Dallas camp, and I'm entitled this lesson here, The Wicked is Thy Sword. It's very basic, it's going back to, our people who are Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites today in Babylon the Great, which is America. Our people, we are some hard-headed people. Very wicked and stiff-necked as well, We continue to want to do evil. I was looking at this video today here in Texas, Fort Worth, Texas. It was a Wingstop that a fight broke out into it, and just to see our people in this mindset to where, evil has just heightened up, over some chicken wings. Listening to commotions, inside the grocery stores, older women, ready to call a couple of her nephews or whomever, family members on the employee, all because he's doing his job. And it's just all types of darkness amongst our people, and most of this is because we don't want to repent, Our people love this world, the things of it. And what I mean by that, we don't want to let go of what we have as an illusion, the American dream, where we think if we gain more, we have more, the house, picket fence, kids, that we're living here. But that's far from the case because we're in captivity, okay? And as long as we're here in captivity, we're under our rulers. And this is where this entitlement come from. The wicked is thy sword. And we're not in here in America, to become equal with these people and to become high-minded. And this is soon to be our place of rest. That's an illusion to think that that's the truth, all right? So if we continue to walk in this state as a people, the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is going to be used, to bring judgment upon you. And this is how we're being chastised as a people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, is by the sword of these Edomites, okay, in these other nations. Mainly here in America, so-called white people, all right, which is Esau, Edom, okay? So we're going to go ahead and jump into this lesson here. Let's go ahead and grab Hosea. Let's get that, Hosea 4:1. And it reads, "Hear the word of the Lord, O ye children of Israel, for the Lord had a controversy with the inhabitants of the land." And that's with you Israelites, okay? Because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor the knowledge of the Most High in that land. First, it's starting with you Israelites and also with Esau, Edom as well, okay? Because he's going to judge us through Esau, Edom, and then he's going to judge Esau, okay? So he's saying he has a controversy between the inhabitants, and he's talking about Israel. He said, "You children of Israel," okay? And that's because our people continue to go off on a daily basis. They don't want to hear the words of the prophets out there on the highways and byways speaking, preaching this truth. You don't want to turn from your wicked ways. You want to continue to be niggers. You see? You want to continue to worship idols. You so-called Northern Kingdom, you Northern Kingdom, you so-called Latinos and Native Americans, y'all think y'all just about equal with the so-called white man. You see? Because you feel like just because your skin is a little lighter that you have better privileges, but they have shown you that they don't care about that. And a good example is with ICE. Okay, so Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has a controversy with his people. All right, and let's see why. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out in blood touching blood. That's murdering one another. A good example of that is what's them two rappers' name here in Texas? Yella Beezy, murdered Mo 3, had him murdered, and then I think Mo 3 was trying to murder Yella Beezy at one point. Had his car flipped over on the freeway or something like that. I don't know the full story, but they're going at it with each other. And one ended up losing his life. And that's blood touching blood from his own Israelite brother, okay? Committing adulteries at an all-time rate. That's why I was trying to say this wicked and adulterous generation. That's who this, the U.S. is just, man, it's it needs new rulership. And it needs to be cleansed. And the only way it's going to get a good cleansing is through judgment. All right? Let's read verse 2 again. Let's read it in the NLT. You make vows and break them. You kill and steal and commit adultery. There is violence everywhere, one murder after another. You see? And that's what's happening with our people, and you Eve women, you Israelite women, y'all going off left and right. Even when you say that you know that you're Israelite, you're in the truth, you know that you're supposed to be listening and learning, but you continue to try to teach. You see? So the Most High, he has a controversy with his people. All right? And that's going to bring judgment if you don't repent and be converted and come back to this truth, because there's judgment coming. Whether, you get judged now, they'll get judged by the nuclear destruction. Those are ICBM missiles, all right? Verse 3, and it reads, therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish with beasts of the field, and with the fowls of heaven, yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. And that's through the nuclear destruction. The ICBM missiles on the day of the Lord, all right? So this is what's coming. And how's this going to happen? It's from the wicked. That's why, this is entitled, The Wicked is Thy Sword, through Esau Edom. All right? So let's grab Genesis real quick. Let's get Genesis 27 and 38. Genesis 27 and 38. Okay? And it reads, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And here's the meat in verse 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, which meaning that rulership, that thou shalt break his yoke out from thy neck. You see? And this is where, our people don't have an understanding that's not in this truth, but know that they're Israelites. You think this devil is your friend, but he's not. His blessing is with the sword. All right? It says you will live by the sword. You see that? And by thy sword shalt thou live. So that's why he goes throughout the four corners of the earth, conquering and colonizing. Wherever he dwelled, which is the wicked, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And this is why you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are being punished on a daily basis, man, because you don't want to return from your wicked ways and repent. That's why the prophets are out there on the streets making the videos, doing the work. You know that you're a Hebrew Israelite, but you yet refuse to repent because you want to continue in the lust of your flesh, according to this world, which this world is going to be destroyed. And I'm speaking of America. All right? And there's going to be destruction throughout the earth as well. There's going to be judgment going out, but mainly here where you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Native Americans are, all right? Let's grab another precept. Let's get Psalms chapter 17 and verse 13. And it reads, Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. You see that? And we already read that, Esau, he was going to live by the sword. That was his blessing. And he's also the wicked that you can get in Malachi 1 and 4. You see? All right, let's grab another precept. I got another one. Let's get Isaiah, the 10th chapter. We're going to start from verse 5, and it reads, O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger. And the Assyrians, we were under captivity, under the Assyrians, in captivity under the Assyrians. So the modern captivity today is through Esau, Edom. Okay? Let's read that again. O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger, and the staff in their hand is mine indignation. You see? So let's read verse 6. And I will send him against an hypocritical nation, which is Israel. You see? That's our people. We're very hypocritical. We say with our lips, oh, I love the Lord. And we do the very opposite. We'll break his commandments like it ain't nothing. We quick to commit adultery, to rob, steal, kill his brother for anything. All right? Let's read that again. And I will send him against an hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire of the streets. So this is how Esau Edom is the wicked is going to bring judgment upon you. And, it's going on now, but it's going to happen in a mass scale, especially when Jacob's trouble get here. When you have these militias out here, martial law, when they kick in, you Jakes are in trouble, man, because you're not going to know what to do. You're not going to have that covering of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, that hedge of protection. All right. So it's best that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans repent. You have to turn from Christianity. You got to turn from Jehovah's Witness. You got to return from being an atheist and into witchcraft or whatever it is that you're doing, and return to and take heed to the prophets. All right, this word, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right, let's grab Romans real quick. Let's get that. Let's get Romans chapter 13, and we're going to start from verse 1, and it reads, "Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers." And who is that? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. "For there is no power but of the Most High. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High." All right. Verse 2, "Whosoever therefore resisteth the power," meaning that if you don't repent, resisteth the ordinance of the Most High, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. And that's that punishment, that judgment. You know, the ICBM missiles, if you want to just call it the end game, that's your future. All right. Verse 3, and it reads, "For the rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil." You see? And what would be, it's not a terror to the good works, and that's to the prophets, the ones who's doing the works of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And that's why we, preaching this truth, because we praying and hope that we the chosen and elect, Lord willing, we those people starting with the 144,000 and a great multitude, all right? And it reads, "Without then not be afraid of the power. Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same." Verse 4, "For he is the minister of the Most High to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain. For he is the minister of the Most High, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil." So on the left-hand side, Esau, Edom, he's going to bring that judgment through the wicked from the sword. All right. And we're going to end it off here. Let's grab Ezekiel chapter 21. I'm going to start from verse 9. And it reads, "Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus said Yahweh, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished." Verse 10, "It is sharpened." Verse 10, "It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth?" And that's what's happening right now. There's no mirth in this place. It is content. It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. You see? Verse 11, "And he had given it to the and he had given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished, to give it into the hand of the slayer," which is Esau, Edom. Okay? Verse 12, "Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princesses of Israel." And that's that judgment. "Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh." And that's the point, So Lord willing, our people, repent and turn back from their wicked ways, and, take heed to the prophets who's giving y'all this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, this truth. All right. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. And with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Raha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who have taught us this truth and rule well. Peace and salutations to the chosen and the elect. Shalom.